Okay. All right, so we're just getting set up here. I'm going to check the sound on my end
Okay.
really quickly. And then at some point, I'm sure some people will mosey in. I think. Um, okay, perfect. Okay, so the sound is good. And at any point throughout this process, just go ahead and let me know, if we lose contact. If we lose contact, just know that we're going to rejoin back on the same Zoom link. Okay. So I'm going to wait for a few
Okay.
people to get here. We're going to start the client session in a moment. Welcome in, everyone. Nice to see you, Keely, Sister Sonia. Today we're in for a treat. I haven't had a client in a while that wants to be shown on the YouTube channel, but Angel here has is allowing us to see her client session today. So this is what we're going to do, and you guys will get to see some of the work that it is that I do. I'm a clinical spiritual hypnotherapist and a quantum healer. So this is what we're going to take a look at today. What the goal is to access a past life, a past timeline, or a point within Angel's consciousness that is still holding on to some stagnation, possibly karma, possibly some things that need to be released so that her soul can grow and expand. We've spoken for probably over a year, and I understand the evolution of your soul and what you're wanting to accomplish. I've asked her to privately write some things down that she wants to release, that she wants to call forth, some things that is between her and God, her and Source, her and the universe. And I have also already did some automatic drawing here, so I know what I'm looking for in this session today. If there are any energies that need to be released, we will go ahead and take care of that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and welcome everyone to Instructions for Humanity Sphere of Consciousness. Today is an absolute treat because one of my favorite things to do is quantum telepathic hypnosis. Quantum telepathic hypnosis is my own form of quantum healing hypnosis, like the QHHT. Right. And so I am the curator and creator of the quantum telepathic healing modalities. And essentially, what it is I combine, hypnosis in with spiritual technology, allowing the client to get a deeper healing, allowing me to go deeper, brings deeper connectivity, and also just allows me to be able to uproot things from the root, things that need to be released or things that need to be expanded. So welcome in, everyone. Please put a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my beautiful client, Angel. She's already in position. You guys will get to see the process of hypnosis so you can understand it's very, very natural, and she's done this before. So, Angel, welcome in to your session. And you can go ahead and just, introduce yourself and, just say why you are here today with us.
Hi, I'm Angel. Um, I need to finish clearing out some of the lower third and kind of release some things. So
Okay.
that's what I'm here.
All right, that sounds good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. And so, what I want you to do, Angel, is I want you to go ahead and take in a very big, deep breath for me. We're going to pull the breath from the soles of your feet and slowly bring that breath throughout your entire body, hover it over the crown, and you're going to hold it there. And when you feel the need to release, you're going to release that breath deeply and slowly. Mm-hmm. That's it. Now, if you're comfortable with your glasses on, if you want to get a bit more comfortable, feel free to take those off. And we're going to add one more breath to that, deep from the soles of the feet, like you're pulling up spiritual consciousness, hovering that breath over crown and dropping it down deeply and completely. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the twice as deep you go. And now bring your awareness to your hands, your right hand that's comfortably resting on that pillow. And in your mind's eye, you can physically look at it if you want, from the elbow all the way down to the tips of the fingers. Or if you can remember and hold the image in your mind of what that hand looks like, feel free to close those eyes and picture, visualize, or imagine what that hand looks like, gently and comfortably resting next to you. And I'm going to allow you to take those deep breaths again. And I want to just remind you that hypnosis is a very natural state. You go in and out of hypnosis throughout your day. There's something called environmental hypnosis. We're doing that about 15% of our day. It's when we quiet the body, but the creative mind is still very alert. It's very natural. It's a state of narrow focus where you bypass the critical mind so that you can change negatives into positive. I'm going to use a trigger word or phrase throughout this process called deep sleep. Now, it doesn't mean to be asleep. It just means to be deeply relaxed with your eyes closed. You're not going to go unconscious. You're not going to lose control. You might actually be hyper aware of the sounds around you. You can never get stuck into hypnosis. You're not going to do or say anything that you normally wouldn't do or say. And you may wonder, is this working? Am I in hypnosis? And that's when you probably know that you are. We're going to change all of those negatives into a positive. We're going to release and we're going to expand today. Setting your intentions right now with the next deep breath in and exhale out. Now, hypnosis is a suggestible state. You're going to be very receptive to the suggestions about your conscious goals. You're going to hear everything around you. Your mind may start to wander, but that's okay. That's normal. You're going to know when to return back to the sound of my voice. Deep breath in. And an exhale out. Connecting back to the thought, back to the picture, to the image in your mind's eye of the hand gently resting on that pillow. Some say they feel light, tingly. Some say they feel heaviness. Some just feel deeply relaxed and calm. Whatever you experience today is going to be right for you. Now, hypnosis is something that requires your full participation and your imagination. I'm going to do some testing here just to find out if you're more left brain or right brain. You can't pass or fail, so please don't try to help me or hinder me in any way. So now that you have the image of your hand in your mind's eye, on the next deep breath in, I want you to allow the breath to cascade up from the tips of your fingers, going up through that hand, palm of the hands, through the elbow, pulling the electrical energy all the way up to the top of the shoulder, holding it there, and relaxing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another deep breath in, pulling that energy up from the tips of the fingers, feeling more electrical current running through the palms of the hands, wrist, elbow, and all the way up now to the crown of the head. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale deeply and completely, completely and deeply. Feeling the fabric of the bed. Feeling your body comfortably resting. settling into this comfortable space, allowing your eyes to relax, upper lids closing gently against those lower lids, feeling a relaxation as your attention begins to turn to the space within your own being. Preparing to enter a level of relaxation which is right for you this time. When you relax the physical body and you have the electrical activity of the brain at an alpha level, the creative mind can be very alert. It's like that period between being awake and dreaming, where the dreams are quite vivid. It's a creative time when you quiet the physical body and keep the mental body alert. When you quiet the critical and analytical factor of the brain, and you allow the right creative factor to function at its best. The right brain will lead you to the spiritual self. And as you continue to hold those hands in a comfortable position, we're going to take another deep breath in, allowing all of that electrical energy in that right hand to fill up. And on the exhale, we breathe in trust. And the arm may have a tendency to want to lift and rise. Higher and higher, lighter and lighter, and lighter still. It's a lifting and rising sensation in that right arm. Feeling that electrical energy lifting and rising, higher and higher, lighter and lighter, and lighter still. Allowing the calming sensation. It's because you choose to allow it. As you begin to feel more comfortable, giving yourself permission. This arm has a tendency to feel lighter and lighter, and lighter, and very, very light. Imagine your hand becoming lighter and lighter, and lighter still, light as a feather, lighter, lighter, and even lighter. You may also have the tendency to feel some pulling on those muscles as you quiet the critical layer of the mind, entering into a state of deep peace and relaxation, which is right for you in this moment. Deep breath in, breathe in and trust, and on the exhale, the arm has a tendency to feel lighter and lighter, lighter and lighter, lighter than air, light as a feather. It's a lifting and rising sensation, feeling very, very light, light as a feather, and lighter than air, lifting and rising, rising and lifting. Mind and body connection is allowing this hand to lift and rise. You may feel some movement. You may feel little jerking sensations in those muscles happening. Whatever you experience is right for you. Deep breath in. And a deep exhale out. Relaxing mind, body, soul, spirit, consciousness. Some may find that when they start to go into a state of hypnosis, the first thing that may start to happen is that the breathing will have the tendency to draw deeper and deeper. And in a moment, when you notice your breathing getting deeper and deeper, you can simply nod your head yes and let me know when your breathing patterns change. And at times, our mouth, tongue, and throat may start to feel dry. You may get a sudden urge to want to swallow. And when you feel the sudden urge to want to swallow, you can simply nod your head yes and let me know anytime the sudden urge to want to swallow happens. And if you focus on those eyes that are gently closed, eyelids gently closed against the bottom lids, you may feel the little fluttering sensations happening with the eyes moving underneath those eyelids. And you can simply nod your head yes when this starts to happen, when you feel the fluttering sensation of the eyes happening underneath the eyelids. It's very normal, very natural. You're now entering the first stage of hypnosis. Deep breath in, pulling this energy all the way up from the soles of the feet, bringing it all the way up to the crown of the head and holding it here. And exhale deeply and slowly, slowly and completely. One more deep breath in. And exhale slowly. That's good. And just breathe normally, becoming aware of the rhythm of your own breath. Because every breath is a gift, is the present. It is the present moment. So every time we breathe, we are connecting to the infinite space of now, the quantum realm, where all things are viewable and all things are now. Becoming aware of your hands as they rest in position. Becoming aware that you are at the beginning. You are beginning to experience a sense of comfort, calmness, peace that is right for you. Paying attention to the texture of the bed, to the comfort, to the temperature in the room. It's just the right temperature for the experience you are seeking today. Becoming aware of the sounds around you. Those sounds will also contribute to you accessing what it is that you want to experience now. Rather loud or barely audible, they are cooperating and helping you to relax and ease into this deep sense of peace and relaxation. And the sounds are easing you deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into deep relaxation. And as your eyes are closed, I want you to focus in on those eyes once more that are gently moving underneath those eyelids. And you're going to bring your awareness behind the eyelids and behind the eye sockets. So we're bringing our awareness behind the eye sockets, where it's completely void of light and void of processing any thoughts or images. You're in the infinite space of now, and deep breath in, we breathe right into that. And a deep exhale out. Keeping your awareness behind the eyes and the eye sockets. And we breathe into that once more. And exhale. And on the next deep breath in, and on the next exhale out, we allow this exhale to spread and relax every facial muscle, cheeks, nose, forehead, jaw, deeply relaxed. And we're going to spread that deep sense of relaxation from the top of your head to your shoulders, neck, spine, abdomen, hips, knees, calves, toes, soles of the feet, deeper still. And take in a very long, big, deep breath, pulling all that energy up from the soles of the feet, allowing the chest area to relax. Allow the relaxation to flow along that spinal column. And relaxing and releasing and letting go. And exhale out right through the soles of those feet. And the next deep breath in. And exhale slowly. And continue breathing normally. Remember, every breath is a gift, is the present moment, is the infinite space of now, where you have access to all things, all timelines, all past life, all memory, within every breath. Deep breath in, breathing in the spiritual consciousness, bringing it back to the crown, and exhale here deeply and slowly, slowly and deeply. And as you continue to be aware of your breathing, you will continue to relax. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the twice as deep you relax. And you're going to start to realize that you are experiencing spiritual energies through this sense of inner balance. We're going to go back to the eyes once more. Once again, feeling the comfort level. The body is sinking deeper into the space that you're in. Comfort level is rising. A deep sense of peace should be heightened right now. Focusing in on those eyes. Little fluttering sensations happening underneath the eyelids. Bringing our awareness once more behind the eyes and the eyelids, where it's completely void of light. Bringing it back to the space of now, to the seat of cognition, your own inner mind and inner wisdom. And now you can feel even more of those spiritual energies as you relax into this space of now. Feeling the relaxation once more. And we're going to release on the next exhale out. The breath, relaxing eyes, head, cheeks, lips, mouth, jaw, neck, shoulders, deeply relaxed, triceps, biceps, elbows, forearm, wrist, Palm of the hands deeply relaxed. Thumb deeply relaxed. Index finger. Middle finger, relax. Ring fingers, deeply relaxed. All the way down to the pinky, and deeper still. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the twice as deep you go. Another deep breath in, bringing that breath up now to the heart space, holding it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale deeply and completely, bringing breath behind the heart and the heart space. And we just hang out there and breathe normally. And exhale out, relaxing the spine, torso, heart, solar, back, deeply relaxed, lower back, hips, front of the thigh relaxes now, releasing any tension, back of the thigh deeply relaxed, knees, relax, release, and let it go. Calves, ankles, flooding the deep sense of relaxation all the way down to the tips of the toenails, and even beyond that. Soles of the feet feel like they're being anchored down into the space of now, and relax right here as you prepare to go within into your own stream of consciousness and even beyond that. And your eyes are deeply relaxed, as if they want to remain closed on their own. And even if you were to test the eyes right now, you would find that they would want to stay closed on their own. And if you test it now, you would find that they would just want to stay closed and would almost not want to open. And then relax those eyelids and let the deep sense of relaxation flow once more to every part of the body, mind, soul, spirit, consciousness, and beyond. Relax, release, and let go. Relaxing top of the head, forehead's relaxed, eyes are deeply relaxed, cheeks and jaw are no longer clenching. It's a complete surrender to the space of now. Neck is deeply relaxed, and those shoulders are getting this energetic massage now as you release any tension and stress. Back is relaxing. Spine is in alignment. With every breath, the chest releases and relaxes. And you go deeper. Arms are relaxed. Bicep, tricep, elbows, forearm, palms, fingertips, and even beyond that, deeper still. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the twice as deep you go. Any sound, any disturbance, even the feel of your own breath, even the thoughts in your stream of consciousness just takes you that much deeper into your own inner mind. Every gentle breath makes you feel more and more relaxed. And now bringing your awareness to the third eye. Taking the next deep breath into that space. Connecting with the spiritual energies there. The internal you. And bringing our awareness behind those eyes and behind those eyelids once more. Back into the space of now. Collapsing all thoughts, all images. And we just hang out here within the stillness at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep sleep. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. And now you're going to feel a release in a moment. But not right now. And when you feel the release, you will feel the spiritual energies that have always been within flood down the entire spinal column, relaxing and aligning every chakra, every goodwill thought, every part of you. Deep breath in as you get ready to release this energy in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Release now. And deeper still. This energy shows up as something internal rather than external. Recoding your divine blueprint. Stripping away any energetic stagnation. Aligning you with your highest path and timeline now. And deeper still. This will flow all the way down to the soles of the feet. And you may feel pins and needles on the soles of the feet. And anytime you start to feel even the slightest bit of heaviness at the soles of the feet, you can simply just ground in to this energy. And we're going to take this energy and ground deeper, rooting ourselves 100,000 times deeper underneath the earth's core, becoming one with all that is. And on the next deep breath in, we breathe in the spiritual consciousness, bring it all the way up to the crown, and release it all the way back down. Even deeper, 200,000 times deeper underneath the earth's core, and deeper still. And the deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the twice as deep you go. Deep breath in, bringing that breath all the way up, dropping it down. We're going deeper, 500,000 times deeper underneath the earth's core. Release, relax, and letting go. Bringing it back in, deep breath in. Bringing the breath all the way up to the crown of the head, and we're going to hold it there at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Deep sleep. Deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the twice as deep you go. Digging deep, deeper and deeper, 1,000,000 times deeper, underneath the earth's core, rooted and grounded, all of that spiritual energy there. And we're going to hold it there and feel the expansion within the soles of the feet, within your own stream of consciousness. And when you're ready, only when you're ready, and you feel that you have the codes that you need for the experience, the healing that you need today, you can seal this in with the next deep breath in and deep exhale out, and deeper still. That's it. Releasing the need for composure and entering into the deepest relaxation space. Now, and now, I'm going to invite you to a staircase. The staircase can be inside, outside, straight, windy, whatever it is that you'd like to experience. And I want you to imagine that you're at the top of this 20-step staircase, which leads into the inner mind. And every step takes you deeper into your own subconscious. And each step helps you feel more and more relaxed. Stepping on to step number 20. And you may even picture, visualize, or imagine what your feet look like if they have shoes or barefoot, what your skin looks like, how it feels to step down onto step 20 and 19, and how every step takes you deeper into your own inner mind. And at 18, feeling lighter and lighter, light as a feather, and lighter still. And 17. And you may even find that every time you step onto a step, you may start to remember memories of what happened to yourself around the age of 16. It could be an image, a picture, or even a color. And deeper still at 15. And you may picture, visualize, or imagine yourself at 15, dropping down deeper. Deeper still at 14. Lighter and lighter, light as a feather, and lighter still. And 13. And you may recall a memory around the age of 13. Or even 12. Going into your own inner mind. 11. Your own stream of consciousness. 10. And you may even remember a memory around the age of 10. And we're going deeper at 9. Almost down to the end of the stairs. And you can already start to see ahead of you at 8. And you've been to this place before many times. It's a safe space, a comfortable space. And even beyond that, as you step onto step 7, remembering a memory around the age of 7, or even 6, feeling lighter and lighter, and lighter still. Looking beyond that staircase into the hallway. And in your own inner mind, you already know where it is that you need to go today. Release, relax, and letting go at 5. You may even recall a memory around the age of 5. Whether it's an object, a person, a thought, an expression, or even just a knowing. And this takes you that much deeper into your own subconscious mind. Releasing, dropping down here at 4. Seeing your feet. Right foot, left foot, left foot, right foot. Right foot, left foot, deeper. Left foot, right foot. Grounding deeper, left foot grounded into right root, left root, right foot, left root. Deeper still, a million times deeper here at 3. Remembering a memory within your own stream of consciousness around the age of 3. Going deeper, right foot, left foot, right foot, right root, left foot, right foot, left root, right foot, left root, right foot, and dropping down deeper at 2, feeling lighter and lighter, light as a feather, and lighter still. You may even recall a memory around the age of 2, whether it's a feeling, a color, a person, an expression, or just a knowing of being safe and calm and deeply relaxed. And 1, at the bottom of the stairs, deep within your own inner mind, finding yourself in this special place, deep within your own subconscious. And ahead of you, you're going to find yourself at the start of a hallway, and it's beautiful, and it seems to go on forever. You're going to see many different doors, different types, sizes, shapes, different constructions. And within your inner mind, you know that every door opens to another lifetime or another time and place. And your subconscious mind knows the door for you to go to as you allow your inner mind to guide you to that door. And at 5, going down the hallway. 4, going down a little bit deeper. 3, it's a complete release of anything of the conscious mind. 2, getting ready to choose that door. And 1, 0, and be there now. Deep sleep. And tell me, what color is the door?
Roots.
Repeat that.
It's a rooted door. It's roots.
Roots.
It's
Okay.
brown. Roots everywhere. It's like as soon as I stepped up on my left-hand side, I didn't go down the hall. It was just right there.
How deep are the roots?
It's been rooted. So when I started up, so what happened was I got into a tree and went up, then went down. And I became roots walking up and then going back down.
Hmm.
And so it's like I'm connected to it, it is connected to me, and it is ginormous.
Okay, very
The
good.
roots are huge.
Okay, now, do you have awareness of yourself? Are you a separate consciousness from the roots as well?
Yes.
Okay, and I want you to look down at your feet and tell me yourself within this space. And tell me, are you wearing shoes or are you barefoot?
Barefoot.
And what color is your skin?
Brown. But my feet are like in proportion. You know how the hobbits have
Mm-hmm.
big feet
Mm-hmm.
proportionate to their bodies?
Mm-hmm.
But my feet are roots. I don't have regular feet. My feet are roots.
Okay, very well. I want you to take a look and scan up just a little bit where your ankles and the lower part of your body would be. And tell me, are you wearing anything on the lower part of your body?
Shorts, culottes, like to the knee.
Mm-hmm.
My heart started beating. My heart started racing when I came to the tree,
Mm-hmm.
the door tree. So just
Oh,
extra info.
okay. All right. And what color are those kulak shorts?
Blue,
Mm-hmm. Light blue or darker blue?
light blue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you this about tone. Is it a light blue that is pure sky blue, or does the blue have any tint of gray in it?
Hmm. I want to say it's not a sky blue. It's a muted blue, so maybe, but not gray, just like a
Okay.
light, a faint blue.
Okay. Very well. You're
I
doing
would
great.
never wear this. This is crazy.
Okay. Now scan up a little bit more where you can see like the upper part of your body. What are you wearing
Hmm.
on the upper part of your body?
Like a button up shirt, stripes,
Mm-hmm.
open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laughing because this is so like um vacation dude vibes, which I would not
Mm-hmm.
normally wear. It's a white shirt, but it's thinly striped blue, and it does have a collar, so it's open. And I am all roots. I'm not even a tree. I'm just
Roots.
I'm Groot.
You are a root?
I'm Groot. I am
Root.
Groot. You
That's your name?
know Gardens of the Galaxy?
Mm-hmm.
The being that says I am Groot, that is what I look like.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now, would you be male or female?
I would love to say female, but I am definitely not. So I'm gonna say male.
Okay, perfect. And do me a favor, just keep those eyes closed and stay relaxed.
Hmm,
And how tall are you?
I'm sure 5'6".
Mm-hmm. And the stature of your body, would it be skinny or of a larger stature?
Um, Skinny, normal size, not necessarily skinny, but not huge, just like normal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And tell me, what does your hair look like?
There's no hair. It's like maybe
Mm-hmm.
maybe some leaves, but there's no hair.
Uh-huh. And what's your name?
Misha? No.
Misha. Mm-hmm.
Michelle. Michelle. Really?
Michelle. Okay. I will guide you, and I want you to take a look back at yourself, Michelle. And what color's your hair? Is it longer, short, straight, or curly?
No hair.
No hair. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. And are you certain that you are a male?
Or an okay. I am dressed like a male,
Mm-hmm.
so it's giving male vibes, but I feel like maybe I'm a non-gendered because
Yeah.
I'm still a plant being, like a
Okay.
root being.
A root bean.
And maybe it's just Misha, but not Michelle, just Misha.
Misha. Okay.
No,
Beautiful.
Mish for short.
Mish. Okay. Can I call you Mish?
Yeah.
Okay, Mish. I want you to go ahead and expand this scene and tell me, is there
Okay.
anyone else there with you? What does your surroundings look like?
I haven't gone through the door yet, so it's still do you want me to go to the door or just tell you what it looks like where I am now?
Explain what the door looks like, and then we'll enter it shortly.
Okay. So it's one big intertwining root.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm in a space where the root stairs are still there. There it is a hall, but there really isn't anything else. Like
Okay.
this door is where I'm
Mm-hmm.
supposed to go. There's no other doors, so I
Yeah.
don't have a choice but to choose this one.
Okay.
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. Also,
Hmm.
too, Misha, there's a number that's on the top of the door. It's going to be highlighted for you now. Go ahead and let me know what number that
As soon
is.
as you said it was 26.
26.
Hmm.
Okay. And what does that mean to you?
At my age.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my age.
Okay. All right. And now I want you to go ahead and open the door. And you can just allow the door to crack a little bit so you can see what's on the other side. Let me know
Okay.
if you feel comfortable stepping across to the other side. And if so, you can do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be there now.
Okay. Give me one second just to kind of adjust a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I am in a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just walk in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's daylight.
Okay.
Okay. I don't see any, so it's deep, but it's not. Am I underwater? Okay, I will explain, but I don't quite know what is happening. So the sun is blurred. Where I am, it's not a forest is that that we would see. It's am I underwater?
And you're going to know with great certainty if you are underwater. Know that now?
I'm underwater. I'm Okay. Um, so I started not in the top, but just kind of in the middle, and I keep hearing like spores. So I don't, and it's, but I'm underwater, but there's the water isn't rustling. There's no.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a part of the plant life? So it's like a forest underwater.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to ask
Wait,
you, how far deep underwater are you?
500 feet and sinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me ask you this. Allow me to guide you. Who told you that?
Okay. It just came because so when I started, when I came in and I thought I was on land, everything was clear, but it's getting progressively darker. The sun is getting further away.
Mm-hmm.
So my conclusion, 500 feet just came, but I'm definitely going further down.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Was
just feels like I'm going home, but I'm
okay.
a plant person.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Are you comfortable with descending down still?
Sure.
Okay. Allow your soul to go back to the origin that it's seeking right now.
Okay. So here's what's happening. I'm swimming
Mm-hmm.
and I'm searching. I'm searching for home.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is, are they going to let me in this time?
Mm-hmm. And who would the who be?
This is ancient. Okay, so I'm getting a little emotional.
It's okay. Take your time. And you're going to know with great certainty is who going to let you in? Who's the who?
My family, the community. This is when I came here before, because I was human or my human consciousness came here.
Mm-hmm.
They shut the door. They
Mm-hmm.
shut the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you aren't allowed because my human consciousness, they opened the gate. The gate is open. They opened the gate.
Okay. And you're going to be on the other side of the gate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and be there now. Take it all in, your surroundings, the colors, the atmosphere, the feeling of being home, looking up, looking down, becoming aware of the environment, what it looks like, paying attention to any symbols, any markings, carvings, materials, beings or people around. And what are you seeing now?
Sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Lemuria.
Lemuria. Okay. Explore that.
But not ancient Lemuria. Now Lemuria lives on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to trust this.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want humans knowing
Okay. Why is that?
because humans are destructive.
Mm. Yeah.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If, because I have, I'm still having issues trying to really
Yeah.
love the human race and just kind of be non judgmental about it. If I'm channeling the emotions of this civilization towards humanity.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And that's what you've been feeling this whole time.
Because I try and it's just overwhelming.
Can I ask you
My
a
heart is,
question?
yes,
Do you feel as if the essence of Lemuria maybe allow themselves to go underwater as protection?
that's what I felt before. That's what I feel now.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are dangerous. This is the collective.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing they want to help.
Mm.
Humans are dangerous.
I'm going to ask you, is there anyone around that, because I feel that there is another consciousness around that's giving you some of these thoughts. Is there anyone around that we could speak to?
There's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's smiling. She's coming towards me. She's taller.
Mm-hmm. What does she look
Okay.
like?
I She looks like me, but
Mm-hmm.
taller. And by
Mm-hmm.
me, and there are other types of beings here, but she also is a tree person.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm gonna. Oh, is it? Are you okay?
Fine.
Is this another version of yourself?
Mm. So when she was coming forward, I got mother or like a motherly
Mm-hmm.
feeling, and
Mm-hmm.
she's smiling, so it's familiar. Are an aspect of me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's her name?
Tika,
Tika?
Tika,
Tika. What does
yes,
that mean?
Tika. Okay, you know, I'm trusting the process.
Mm-hmm.
So it means beautiful mother. So maybe that's why I got mother.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, because her spirit is beautiful, but she gives off motherly. So I'm
Okay.
getting beautiful mother. That's what I got.
Okay. And is this Tika with a T or with a P?
No, Tika.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. And would you mind if I speak to Tika? Tika, are you there?
Hel- Hello, Tahira. Welcome.
Welcome. Um, Thank you very much for.
We've been waiting for you.
Okay, thank you. As I can kind of smell your scent, so I think we've met before. Yeah. Do you want to tell me why Misha has chosen to come here today?
We've been sending her signals.
Mm-hmm.
She came here before. We wouldn't allow her in. She wasn't ready
Mm-hmm. Ready for what?
to explore the next level of consciousness.
Mm. Are you the keeper of that, Tika?
We are,
Mm-hmm. Who's we?
all of us.
Like a collective
She,
consciousness?
yes, we are separate, but we are of one mind, one heart.
Okay. Tika, I'm going to ask you a question about
Okay.
Lemuria. How did Lemuria get destroyed, or did it get destroyed?
It was never destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
The scientists work together to allow us to protect ourselves, to allow us to go underground, and we have force fields.
Mm.
So humans can't find us, they can't see us, they don't know we are here.
Mm-hmm. Do you hate humans or feel a certain way about humans?
'Nasty, but not humans,
Mm.
the ones controlling humans,
Mm. Which are?
the reptilians.
Mm-hmm. How long has your civilization been underwater?
Millennia and millennia and millennia.
Mm-hmm. How many people or beings are in your civilization at the present moment?
12 million?
Mm. I'm going to ask you a question, Tika, as this is kind of a rising in my spirit. Are you guys currently in the process of seeding children through DNA? on the surface of the earth?
No,
You're not?
no.
Okay. Because it's kind of been brought to my awareness that there are some children being born that are of the Lemuria um, gene, I guess I would say, gene pool.
If they are, they already are alive, like Angel.
Mm, okay. Tika, I have to be honest with you. I'm not
Mhm.
feeling very, very warm. This meeting with us doesn't feel warm. Is there a reason for that?
Perhaps nervousness,
Mm-hmm.
maybe mistrust.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's mistrust. I think it is. And I think that I think there's something that I think that needs to be said. Is there anything that you'd like to say about the past, about
Oh, okay. Okay. We want to replace the humans on Earth. Is that
mm,
true?
okay. Allow me to speak to Tika. You're doing great. Misha, thank you very much. Yes. Okay, and why is that?
Humans don't deserve to live on the Earth.
And who
They
does?
haven't taken care of it. We do. We
Mm,
we want to reclaim.
mm-hmm. And how would you reclaim?
You're already destroying yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We will wait. A little
Mm-hmm.
bit of influence.
Okay. All right. Tika, I'm gonna
I'm
have to be on.
uncomfortable,
Tika, uncomfortable or Misha?
Misha.
Misha. Yes. Um, Allow me to clear Tika. Tika, is are you cloaking as a messenger of light?
Yes.
Why is that? You know, I can read energy, right?
Yes.
You knew that coming in, didn't you?
Yes.
What do you have against me?
You're human.
No. What do you have against me?
The remover of entities. You're
Mm-hmm.
messing up our plans. Oof.
Mm-hmm. What else?
You're a threat to us, and I'm destroyer of worlds. Plans.
Who's a destroyer of plans and
You
worlds?
are. Little by little, you're destroying our plans
In what way?
by removing everything that we have set in place. And our allies?
Who's your allies?
Mm, mm-mm,
The reptilians. Say it.
mm-mm.
You can hold this, Misha. Tika, who's your allies?
The reptilians.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been working with the reptilians to suppress humanity?
From the start, from the beginning, it was an alliance.
Did you make some sort of spiritual covenant with them?
Spiritual and blood.
Mm. Was this before humanity was formed?
Then and after, it's a renewal.
How do you renew the covenant with the reptilians? What ritual?
Okay. Okay. There's a certain, oh God, blood spilled on the earth and in the sea. The
Mm.
blood spilled on the earth is from your children.
Mm-hmm.
Blood spilled in the sea or souls taken from the sea is all done on purpose. All of it. Any soul that dies in the sea, if you don't remove the body, we keep it.
Mm.
But it is a mandate.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Is
a
that why you
mandate.
is that why you were
Don't.
pulling Misha down?
Misha belongs to us
In what way?
in every way.
Mm-mm. Do you have a contract to be here with Misha?
I am Misha. Misha is me.
Mm-mm. When did you take a contract with Misha?
I'm getting 2 souls ago, so maybe
2
lifetimes
lifetimes.
ago.
Uh-huh. And how did that happen?
I'm getting an image of floating on the sea, just out.
Mm-hmm.
Out floating, um,
Mm-hmm.
being pulled down,
Mm-hmm.
but not afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And there is something that happened in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
No, in a the lifetime previous.
Which was?
Someone's trying to break a contract. Um, and this lifetime, someone's trying to break a contract.
Someone like who?
Oh no. Oh no. In both lifetimes, I almost drowned.
Mm.
In the second lifetime, uh, staring at the water, and I was fed up because I could not do anything about whatever was going on. And I was finding my powers, but I was
Mm.
doing it in the water. And at that point, I was almost drowning. And the man she knows as her day, her father, rescued her.
Mm-hmm.
In this lifetime, someone's trying to, again, trying to break the contract. Um, she was a baby in a pool and she was drowning with her mother. Once again, her father saved her. We will not allow the contract to be broken.
Why is that?
She is ours.
Who gave you the authority?
She did.
And what if she removes you today?
Then we remove her protection from the sea.
What kind of protection from the sea does she have?
She will never drown. She will never drown. She can. Something happened to make her afraid. And we had to let her know that as long as she was in the sea, she would never drown. We would not hurt her. But if she moves the contract, that's her protection.
I don't think you're providing any protection. I think you're using her fears to bind her to this contract. Is that true?
Yes, but she's gotten stronger.
Stronger in what way?
She doesn't know her true power. She bound herself, but she's breaking you. It's always you.
What do you mean by that?
You're her awareness in this lifetime to break those binds and those bonds.
Are you the reason why she's always had this feeling of not really being comfortable with being a part of humanity? Is this part of the contract?
We separated her from humanity.
Why is
She
that?
does not feel a part of humanity because she is not. We separated that from her. She does not feel a connection. Humanity is other.
Is this how all the rest of Lumerians feel? Or just you?
Some, not all, some.
Mm-hmm. Who's at the hierarchy? Like if you had to put yourself anywhere within this civilization, where would you fall?
Not high at all.
So then what gives you the authority to talk to us today?
I am her, she is me.
Well, she is you because you've been cloaking and lying, and I'm getting the vibe that you've been messing around with her DNA.
Standard.
How do you plead to this?
Yes, we
When did you
have.
when did you start doing this to her soul?
It's a part of the contract.
And what happens when we break the contract today? What happens to her DNA?
You know what happens.
It gets healed, doesn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, Tika, what's your real name? What's your real name?
It's
You were
weird.
you were a deity.
Mandala?
Mandela. Mm-hmm.
Mandala?
Mm-hmm. What kind of origin are you originally from? Are you Hindu or Buddhist or repeat that?
It would be, I'm, I don't know what the language would be, but it is, I'm only getting Chinese.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. So, Mudala. So, I'm going to address you as you are, Mundala. And, your energy had shown up even before she entered the past life. And so, you kind of gave me a few things here. I'd like to go over them with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Explain to me of how you've seated yourself within the palm of the hands of humanity through Hindu worship. I have it all right here. There's a face found in the palm of the hands. Do you come through mudras
And dance.
and
Oh,
dance? Mm-hmm.
it's
Face.
spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
So the hand movements and the dance, it's spiritual, but it connects you to your soul. It's the feet, it's the body, it's the hands, it's the third eye.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's beautiful. And we made it so.
What's the truth behind it?
The same as all rituals, to implant ourselves deeper and deeper into the soul, into the back spine on the bottom, the spine in the back on the bottom,
Yeah.
the end of the spine.
Yeah.
The root chakra?
The
Really?
Kundalini.
It's mirrors upon mirrors upon mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it's done, mirrors upon mirrors upon mirrors. It's you're trapping yourself even without mirrors. You're trapping yourself
Mm-hmm.
in mirrored dimensions. It's a split. It's a split of the soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's diabolical.
You know, every time I ask you for your name, you give me a name that, goes back to the Sanskrit or Hinduism, which appears to mean something positive, but your energy is not. Your energy is kind of off putting. Have you seated yourself within this, I don't want to say bloodline, but feels like a blood covenant that you've taken within this religion?
It's always the blood.
Hmm.
You can't seal anything without the blood. It always goes back to the blood.
Hmm. Did you taint this religion in a way? I don't know if I should call it a religion or just a way of life, or
Religion practices.
did you
Yes, there's a
taint
little
it?
bit. Of course.
And why would you do that?
To serve us. It feeds us, it gives us the souls, to split the souls.
hmm For what purpose? Splitting the souls for what purpose?
A human divided could never be whole. If a human is not whole, they can never ascend.
So they
But we
stay
also
in
feed.
loops.
Yes, the mirrored dimensions.
Are you part of the dimensions?
Yes.
How so?
When the practices are done, I am that mirror. But it is not a physical mirror. So what is being done, it's like a spiral, and it opens dimensions, but I am always at the door. Like I am at the door. And I take the souls I feed off of the souls. But also there is a planting of it's a splitting and a breaking of souls. It's a planting of souls to disperse, to put them in different areas so they cannot find themselves. Humans are always seeking
Hmm.
for themselves. They're always searching. They're always searching for their souls. They're always searching for something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite proud of that.
Mm. So you do all this with the mudras or with the mirrors.
Yes.
Hmm. Are you the negative part of this practice?
You think it's negative. I think it's fun. Yes, this is negative. This is negative.
Hmm. So the practice within itself is not negative, but you have tainted it. Is that correct?
Yes, I have seated myself at all of the entry points.
Hmm. Do you do this within other religions and cultural practices as well?
All the religions, and there are many, there are others, but it is the same. Any of the religions that have multiples, you do multiples at a time, any and certain mantras that on the surface seems positive, but there are beings who seat themselves at those doors.
Hmm. I have some words here that I believe I picked up from your essence before we started this process, and I want to go over that with you. You tell me how that resonates. Push, persuade, pursue, lie, point, and lend.
Mm.
Point, push, persuade, pursue, lie, lend. How's that resonate with you?
We pursue. You first try to persuade. Persuade always have to deal with just a little lies.
Mm-hmm.
And if not, we push.
Mm.
And what was the others before point?
Lend. Mm.
We get you to a point where we have you. And then, like all religions, we will lend you our grace. We will lend you the gifts, the prayers that you pray. Of course, you have to continue to. And for some people, some we ignore. But we will lend you our grace. We will lend you always at a cost
Mm-hmm.
what you ask for.
Mm-hmm. So are you telling me when people pray, and let's just take this, this practice of Buddhism. Are you saying when people pray in some way you're like lending them the grace, but you want something on the back end?
Hindu and always. You cannot get anything without giving something.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's insignificant, sometimes it's little, and sometimes it's perhaps more than the soul bargained for, depending on what
Mm-hmm.
you pray for. We prey on humans and humans pray to us.
So the humans that are praying to you are being preyed on, is what you're saying.
Of course.
what if humans were to stop seeking outside validation? What would happen to you and your kind?
We would diminish, we would lose our power. Humans aren't smart enough. They always need, and we made it so.
Are you responsible for any of the, I'm hearing typhoons
Yes,
energy?
yes.
How do you do this?
Well, energy waves. Energy waves, we started, and they have their myths about what happened, but sometimes myths are true. We started, it's energy that we use and will continue to use. However, the humans have also created systems where they can also control the weather. So we work in tandem.
Mm, mm-hmm.
The human leaders.
I got it. I'm understanding more about you and your type. I want to go back to the hands here because um, there are some very disturbing things that are really showing up. And I think that we need to go ahead and clear this. Finding something very interesting about the, and I don't want to say it's every mudra, but it feels as if when people are connected in with your essence, it's more of seeking it out of a sense of desperation and not as a practice to expand what is already good. There's something going on with the finger that people use to point. Tell me tell me about that. What happens when someone points or uses this mudra that kind of goes up with the pointy finger? What happens? Because I'm finding that something does happen when people point.
Point up or point out. These are different energies. Which way are they pointing?
Up.
That is a signal. It's
What kind?
an agreement. It is that is also a part of a signal of a contract. It is an agreement. It is a signal
Mm-hmm.
that they they approve, they agree with whatever it is that their particular contract, particular soul contract with whoever they are contracted with. It's there's a word. I'm struggling for the word. It's
Is it like, okay, when they
consent.
say
It's
consent,
consent.
or like when they say bibbity bobbity boo, like it is done, like that kind of thing. Like it feels like a final.
Yes.
Yeah, it's I see it. It feels as if there's an energy coming out of that finger. And why don't you tell me about the ring finger?
Bondage.
Hmm. So like when people get married and they have the ring, is that also a form of bondage?
Yes.
In what way?
Humans feel they need companionship.
Mm-hmm.
And it is we and all of the other different entities, we find it strange that humans put upon themselves the need to be with just one partner, and they think it's for eternity, but how can that be? You change, you grow, you move on. But it is a form of bondage in their minds
Okay.
because they feel the need that it's not, if you have community and you all share, we find that that is better versus just the one person you chain yourself to.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me ask you, do you work with the archons? And if so, in what capacity?
I have family. I have family. So it's not a direct, but it's a closeness to where the word for us would be family.
So, how do you work with the archons to kind of keep humanity trapped within these frequency bandwidths?
It's all in agreement. It's all the same. We are on one accord. Everyone gets fed.
Mm.
Everyone gets their share.
Mm. Who gets the king's share?
The one who thinks he is God.
Mm.
But the Abrahamic religions know him as the Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. What do you know him as?
He is known to us as well as the Yaldabaoth,
Mm.
but we also know and understand he is not what the humans say he is. They are being deceived. We do not mind their deception because we are all benefiting.
I bet. So, how can humans stop being deceived?
Impossible.
Mm.
If they come into themselves, if they know themselves, if they really awaken to who they are,
Mm.
it won't be done.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, how do the hands? It feels as if the hands, through this energy that you've casted over this practice, it feels like it's including like yoga and like kind of all of those things, kind of stemming from that same vibration.
A
Where
lot
does
of
the
energy
energy
comes
go?
from the hand.
Mm-hmm.
The energy comes from the energy that we pull in from the hands, depending on the individual, can go either through the crown chakra or through the feet.
Mm.
We prefer the feet.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
The vibration.
Mm.
We can feel the vibration.
Mm.
It's coming to us. The feet belong. The hands, the feet belong to us.
Do you have a contract to control the energy, the life force that comes through the hands and feet of humanity?
Yes, there are different entities that have different portions. It's portioned,
Mm-hmm.
and the vibration of the hands and the feet, they come to us. That is our portion.
It's because that's where the most of the life force is.
That is how we drain them.
Mm-hmm. So the very energy that people seek through these practices, as they seek to expand their life force, it actually ends up being siphoned. Is that what you're saying?
Always.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the last thing I want to ask about the hands is that I see there's a mutation that happens within this practice of yoga or even the mudras. How does that change one's DNA?
It is not just the DNA, it's their belief. Everything is distorted. It's the siphoning. It's hard to put into words, so I'll tell you the pictures, the practices that happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a distortion first, and then a spiral. And it's a spiral, but it still sits at the back. So it's the energy, it's the frequency, it's the vibration. And it begins, it's like a spiral, but it is to the back, to the bottom, to the seat of the
Mm-hmm.
spine. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, it happens at the spine, the that that area is
Mm-hmm.
where it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the vibrational frequency gets distorted and it gets put into that area in the back, in the spine.
Mm-hmm. So, as if I know that area as being where our ancestral codes are, and it's a very important part of moving energy through and out of the body.
It's a
So,
distortion at the DNA level,
mm,
and it's on the mother's side.
mm-hmm. So are you pretty much saying that every part of the human body is almost fragmented and is ruled by different gods, deities, or beings?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what would happen if humanity was to evolve past the human vessel?
Those that can, most won't. Then they evolve past the very ancient bondage level that he who claims to be God and is not, he will be unable to capture, to siphon, to touch on a soul, on a spirit level. He would be unable to capture them. They would evolve past because he would be unable to see them.
And why are you telling me all this information?
Because Angel's soul is telling you.
Mm. So you know that you're gonna get removed today. Is it mandala?
Mandala.
Mandala. Or is it tika?
Mandala.
Mandala. So you know that you're going to be removed today. You do understand that, right?
I am aware. You have come.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you are aware that I'm going to take what you said about God with very little merit. You do understand
Okay.
that, right?
Yes.
And as you know, I use a form of vibrational therapy, light language, to remove entities. Do you also at times mutate that? Or is that something that cannot be mutated?
Rephrase the question.
So, light language, is there a way that you can mutate that?
No.
So, we also refer to this as speaking in tongues, light language, speaking in tongues. This is something used to bypass any beings or negative vibrations. It's a divine language that goes straight directly to God. Do you at times mutate this?
We cannot.
And why is that?
We are aware of you. All of us. You are known.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot do anything about it.
Okay. So when give me a moment. And I'm going to ask for Angel to step forward and we're going to start to scan your body. I want you to take a deep breath in. I want you to pay attention to the crown of your head, right and left and in the center. And tell me, do you feel any heat, any coolness, any vibrations, any fogginess, cloudiness,
The
anything like
center
that?
of my forehead, my third eye, has
Mm-hmm.
been vibrating.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, is there like a heat sensation or just like a regular room temperature?
Minor heat, but like a not a sound, but like a buzzing vibration. Like it's that frequency. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
but minor heat, like the heat that comes from vibration or uh,
Mm-hmm.
friction.
Okay. And I want you to just bring your awareness to the top of your head, going down to the third eye where you feel the heat and the vibration. And I want you to tell me if you see any eyes or any colors.
No. mm, Okay. I was going to say no eyes until half of an eye appeared.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like when you draw in pencil
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of are shading it in,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like half of an eye
Mm-hmm.
of the outer eye. So from the middle to the outer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Take a deeper look into those eyes. Do they have a color?
No, because it's all grayed out. It's
Mm-hmm.
on paper. It's fake
Mm-hmm.
because it's a drawing.
Hmm.
It's not a real eye.
Hmm. Why is that? It's not a real eye. Why is that?
Um, so okay, so these are the words that came. Paper mache,
Mm-hmm.
overlay,
Mm-hmm.
um, fake,
Mm-hmm.
and deception.
Mm-hmm. I want you to take a deeper look into those eyes. It is a real eye. You're going to see a color coming into your field of awareness now, and you're going to see a pupil. And why don't you explain to me what that looks like?
Ah, weird. So the outer layer is like so weird brown, like different shades of brown. It's browns in different shades, like a
Mm-hmm.
medium, the medium shades of, to dark golden with like a little bit of gold. So that
Mm-hmm.
golden brown type, but it's like a door. It's like like it opened to
Mm-hmm.
a
Past lives.
space, and so it's like a door to a space of different dimensions. It's not
Mm-hmm.
where it just opened a door to a different dimension, a
Mm-hmm.
different area.
Mm-hmm. Do you see any pupils?
Technically black, but again, the pupil opened into a different dimension.
Mm-hmm. Like a door?
Yes, like a door and then space.
Mm. I'm gonna say this. What I'm not sure if you saw that on a. That's part of the third eye, right? That you saw. Yeah. This is deception.
Hmm.
Mandela or mandala. I want you to tell me who you really are. I want you to tell me who you really are.
I'm seated at the core of her conscious, the base of her conscious.
Mm-hmm. So you're attached in a third eye all the way down to the spine, the bottom base of the spine.
Yes,
Are
I
you?
sit as the ruler, the queen of the conscious, of
Mm,
her conscious.
mm-mm, mm. Are you a reptilian?
Why are you here?
Are you a reptilian? Answer my question.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
We're tired of
Excuse me?
you. We are tired of you.
Mm, that's unfortunate. So today's the day where you have to get removed. We're going to cancel out any and all contracts the angel soul took with you knowingly or unknowingly. But first, what I need you to do, I need you to pick up all of your things that you left inside of Angel's body, around her, within her house, her spaces, her auric field and biofield. I need you to pick up all of your essence and all of your spiritual droplings. An angel, I want you to watch and see what Mandala's taking with him or her. And what's the first thing that you are taking and removing from Angel's body?
The blockages to her
And
third
where are
eye.
those the blockages to her third eye, and what does that look like? What color does that look like?
Black and cubed. Packed. Packed.
Repeat that.
It's packed.
Packed.
Yes. Packed.
Hmm. And I'm going to give you a sack to put all these things in. And Angel, you can observe to see if these things are being removed. I want you to put everything that's packed inside of her third eye in that sack. Go ahead and remove that now. Go ahead and remove that from the third eye.
Going to take a moment.
Mm-hmm. All of your essence has to leave now. Any and all connections to any of her eye nerves also gets disconnected in this moment. Any and all lines that you ran from the third eye into her natural eyes, that all gets dissolved now. There's also another energy inside that I've uncovered. There's an energy of a being within the vessel that mandala is using. Feels like some sort, I don't know, some sort of mechanical something other. Are you able to see this?
I understand that to be true.
Uh-huh. And it looked, to be honest with you, it looks a lot like that first description that you gave of who you were. That was part of the cloak. It's actually much larger than what it was, and it's pretty much some sort of technology, that gets removed today. Uproot it. Uproot it. Removing that from the left side of the lower abdomen. And what's happening now?
I'm removing all of the blockages, and I have uprooted AI technology.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's something going on in the hairline as well, underneath the hairline. I'm hearing the hair shaft. Remove your essence now. Remove your essence now. Cutting any and all
Removing.
cords. Cutting any and all cords. An angel, are you
Hmm?
ready to disconnect from this energy?
Yes.
And I want you to allow this energy to pick up everything that it left in your body and your auric field and all around you, and tell me what it's taking with it.
The final remains of the anger towards human race,
Mm-hmm.
the unacceptance, the judgmental,
Mm-hmm. What else?
the disconnecting the root, the tail, end of the connection to the Lemurians.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Jupiter. I don't know where that came.
And the Lemuria thing, that was a lie.
All of it, everything.
That that was a lie.
All of the deception.
Mm-hmm. What else?
We're restoring back to human consciousness.
I'll take care of the restoring. We just allow everything to get removed. Everything that this entity told you was an absolute lie. None of it is true. It is just here to siphon energy, to lower your field, to disconnect you from your true source and humanity. You are not part of it, and it is not part of you. It was a lie. The contract is a lie. And what's happening now?
Just gathering up the last essence of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want you to bring your awareness. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The consciousness of the AI is a little bit difficult.
Yeah, we're still not done with it. There's a bit ways to go. I want you to
Okay.
feel back where the crown chakra is, back here in the middle of the forehead. Feel for any cloudiness, any heat, any movement, vibration, energy, colors. How's that feeling?
Just feeling just like blue just going down just a little bit.
Blue. What color blue? Light blue, dark blue?
Like a baby blue?
Mm-hmm.
No. Like a light blue but potent.
Mm-hmm.
Is that baby blue?
I want you to look
'Cause
inside of the blue, and I want you to see if you see any traces of gray undertones in the blue.
Slightly over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just slightly over.
Okay. This is still part of the AI technology that I see. Something that this reptilian kind of planted as it's like a rogue consciousness, as a rogue consciousness. This is not yourself. It's not part of you. It never was. These are the circles, the loops, the mirroring, the cloudiness, the projection. They were using this tech to project not just thoughts, but consciousness, false consciousness.
There is I'm looking for okay. Because of the mirrored thing, I see the physical, but then I'm looking for where the actual root is in order to uproot it. But it's like, it's here, is it there? Is it there?
I need Angel to go inside of Angel's heart. You are always rooted in Source God. That's where your root is. Anything outside of that is false. And I want you to take a deep breath in, stay rooted within your heart space, your connection to Source. And I want you to dissolve any and all cords within the mind's eye that fall outside of the true divine connection with Christ. And we dissolve any and all of those cords now in any dimension of time. Mandire kingara shumbuna, bamburutu krusheta, lambona kraningara henera, hamburutta shuteni de kingara shumbata, bamburata haneke, hamburutungara shingara hanirete, Dalele ambune de candide shandiete. Hingara shamburani ete. Hindere kangara shandire kingara bandirete. Hindara ambandire kingara danirete. Himburutu shunduata. Hingara shingara hamburutu. Himburutu nerereka. Haniri shumburutu. Hingara dirapa nere kingara. Hingara shingara mumburu tingara bandireta. Lambanere akara ningara bandire shindara. Hingara bandire kingara shindara bandire amnirete. Hindere shambate karaningara bungara. Himbuonare ambeta aleoti. Mandire kingara shimbogoreka. Hingara mudirane ashandire ranarana. Shutting any and all entrances, any and all portals, which I see at that third eye, that door, closing it off to the false consciousness. Closing it off to the false consciousness. Taking a deep breath in, bringing the awareness back to the top of the head, allowing that breath to flow down. It should be a smooth descend down. If there's any dense energy pockets, any cloudiness, any fogginess, any technology or implants, you'll get alerted to that now.
As soon as you started, I found it, which I should have known, but it didn't come to me until you started. It was rooted in my feet. It's like, yeah, no, I should have known that.
When you go ahead and bring your awareness down to your feet, we're going to go ahead and feel the level of heaviness, if there's any heat, any cramping, any vibrations, hovering a golden light, the Christ energy light hovering it over your feet, on the top of your feet, and on the soles of your feet. Clearing any and all disagreeable energy, disconnecting any strongholds, any false soul contracts, any blood covenants. All of that is being dissolved now. And you can co-sign this angel with the next deep breath in, setting your attentions to release from these consciousnesses and these entities. And a deep breath in. And we're going to start removing here any and all entities attached to the feet, any claws, any essence, any dark energy, any smoky energy. Remove your essence now. Remove your essence in the name of Yeshua Jesus. Remove your essence now. Mingara shindera handirete. Hingara shambona karamandirete. Hingara mandeka. Handiret shingara mandirete. Himburutusha. Hangarandere tangara shingara. Humburutu kurunda ranita. Lambane he kenaningara mandire tingara shuambandireta. Amburosata, amborasata kara, hisha ambanire, kingara shingara ambanirete, humburutaniri, kingara ika, hamburutaniri shumbani, hanire kingara shanere ananareata, mangara shingara ningara narane, hingara mane kara handire andire ande, hingara. Deep breath in. And I want you to open mouth, release this energy now. Open mouth, release. Mangere shingara shambane. Manirita karamani kara. Aniri shingara shumburu tunera. Hamburu satani karani handieta. Lambra ke henire dingara. Humburutu kananiasha. Hanire kanire tingara shandi. Lambane kireningara mingara shumbunara randandiri kingara. Omburutu. Ambrasa, Ambara satandire kingara shandire tingara. Oh maranara kingara shandire randiringa bunere andiringa. Hambura ande atandire andi ande ranere ramonere garamandire tingara. Himbuana de ralerandire nidinkana yande. Ambuana karanine sharanankangara naramandire randera. Removing your name from any false altars. Mandireka. Hambru nandire kingara shandire andira. Hambura satandire reta nireka. Hingara shandira nadara. Humburu tungara shandira. Releasing the strongholds over the youthful self. I see a 2-year-old you that this is where these energies started to come in. Releasing that now, disconnecting the cords. Mandiran kingara. Hamburu tungara shandira. Deep breath in, and an open mouth release. Release. Mambara tingara shingam. Bandire tingara shumbuna. Anira handira. Amburuanda handire shingara. Hambura ningara shina. Nera kangara handira ninara. Hambanara kangara shandiri ika. Hambara ninara kangara shindiranda. Himbara hingara shandira. Hangara hingara mandiri kingara. Ingara huma hana krana. Bandiri kingara shumburutu. Handire kiringara munta muna na hingara shambene handire akangara ningara shambene akangara nande. Deep breath in right from the soles of the feet and an open mouth release. 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 I want you to take in a deep breath, and we're going to release from the main 3 energy centers of the body. So it's going to be a deep breath in and an open mouth release from the stomach, from the heart, and from the head. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Stomach, heart, head. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Continue to do that as I continue my work here. Mandire kimbo narirandi epu humbura tangara shingarasha amboro shantara kareta. I'm seeing some shackles at your feet. Bandire shande ambandi kanambandi reti gangara shingara mande karanana. There's a lot of heat and a lot of vibration on the left foot. Bandire kingara shandara mamburande kanalingara maneka hamburutungara shanda ambandire hingara haneta lirambandire kambandire hamburaneta hingara maneta andire tingara manireta. And what it is a claw of the enemy. Bandire shandira kingara shandira humbuna kandire akara humburuta nirata nirihadandire tandira. The heavenly host of angels coming down right now. I rebuke you, I remove you in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. No weapons formed against us will prosper. Mundura kingara shindaramba humburutungara shandiranda. Deep breath in and release. Mande akaniriandiatande. Ambarasandara kangiratandada. The claws represent the stronghold, represent the something about the consciousness upsert. Bande wanieta ingara shingrandire kangara bandire andande. Ambara kingara shumbara tangara shambuana inara kingara shandireta kingara hinara rambadere andire anta ambara sata kara shingara ombane hambane etandi andi ingara bania kara shingara nirambani rata. Release from the foot. Bandira kangara shandira nira. I feel it in the right foot now too. Release. Mandiri kingara shumburu tunara randire rambandi ingara manire nirambunu dire karamba ingara shandira nirambani randa ingara manire andire shun diramburu kanamba reta humburu tunuru nana karamba anere sata karama anere sata kirambarata ambara sata kirirandeta hingara bandiri shingara Mande kangire shande te karamani inshanerande ingaramande de kangros buna amburu shani de rangara ingara de ambush de baneta angara shandi de kingara. Release, and I'm seeing a very dark green energy at the soles of the feet, dark green and dark brown, pain, resentment, stress, illusions. Mandira shingara, mandiri shingara, mandira. Deep breath in, right to the soles of the feet, and an open mouth release. Release. Nandi and mandiri shumara. Hingara minaniri shumbara rakambere taniri tingani. Ingara shambara. Release from the feet. This thing is clutching at the feet. This was the energy that you
I
felt
feel
taking
it.
you deeper under the water. That's why I asked who asked you that in the beginning. I felt a separate consciousness leading you down there. Release it, release it, release it, release these sea energies, release it, release it. Mandira kandirata. You have to defeat it. You have to want it. You have to destroy it. You have to do it. Take a deep breath in. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Say it, repeat it. No weapons formed against me shall
No weapons
prosper.
formed against me
No
shall
weapons
prosper.
formed against me
No
shall
weapons
prosper. No
formed against
weapons
me
formed
shall
against me shall
prosper.
prosper.
No
No
weapons
weapons
formed
formed
against
against me
me
shall
shall
prosper.
prosper. No
Mandirangu dera
weapons formed
mani
against
kara
me shall
mutara
prosper.
derande.
No
Hingara
weapon
mude
formed against me
derande
shall
ranga
prosper.
ambaranu
No
rutu
weapon formed
shandi.
against me shall
Hingara
prosper.
baneka
No
derande
weapon formed
andingara.
against me shall
Release.
prosper. No
Banaraka.
weapon
Release.
formed
Sadada
against me
shingara
shall
ma.
prosper.
Release. Mandira kangira ningara manera.
I
Release.
release you
Release.
from me. I
Release.
release you from my
Hingara
soul,
maneta. Hindarandi
my
rinta.
heart, my
Hingara
mind,
maneta.
my spirit,
Shingara meta.
my faith. I
Himo na na
release
na
you.
na na na. There's some
No
books that
weapons
you've been
formed.
reading. We're burning those books down, sitting them at the seat of the altar of the Most High. Bandira kingara, humbara tandira tandire. They're coming through these books. I don't know what boops mean, but books of grand something, grand illusion, these fantasy books. Deep breath in. Mingara shumbara tangrana. Ambara satane. Ambara santere kambanira tanira release. Andara satere kangara shina.
I release,
Ambara
I release,
santera
I release.
kambanireta. Minguru shumbane. Ana singara mane aneta. Ambara satena. Ambara santire kingara shandirande. It's like there's a sticky essence on the soles of your feet, and the soles of your feet have been hardened, but there is a sticky film that is being released, and that is what they're using to bind to you. It's like a literally like a claw. Mande shumbani kambani randirita ambena abena karameana ambarasane ambarasane atakarane ambarasane ani anina ishumburu de karani karashambuana anere kanere tingara pane ambane karani andishu umarani kanire nika amesata ishu buru de tingara mine ambirandirandima umburashandirandiranamba. I heard edema of the feet, swollen ankles, joints, and all of that is from the entity, is from the claws, it's from the weighing down of the water that has been really swelling you. And also too is this extra water retention is because of this entity, is the clawing down, bringing you underwater. And I'm getting, when they bring you underwater, they can switch your consciousness. Not to say that your consciousness have been switched, but I see many attempts. But
Yes.
you're graceful. You have grace. You have grace on your side. To release it. Remove it. Repeat after me. I break any and all soul covenants and soul ties with this entity.
I break any and all covenants and soul ties with this entity.
I break any and all soul covenants and soul ties with this entity.
I break any and all soul ties and covenants with this entity.
I release heavenly hosts of angels to be seated at the edge of my feet and all around me.
I release the heavenly hosts and the angels to be seated at the soles of my feet
and all around me.
and all around me.
I release any and all strongholds.
I release any and all strongholds.
I release any and all polluted thoughts, thoughts of perversion to pervert my true light.
I release any and all thoughts of perversions to pervert my true light.
I release any and all energies that speak to me.
I release any and all entities that speak to me.
I release any and all energies that are seated at the base of my spine.
I release any and all entities that are seated at the base of my spine.
And I see that's where the attack is. Mandire shimbane kramaniati kimburushaneta. Ambara satambara tikrashaniriti kira. Imbaranea kaneata limbarata. So anytime this, it's like this siphon of this, what I keep drawn to this, what I can only describe of Kundalini energy, but is this self-awakening energy. When it comes up, this is where this thing, you know, gains its power. That's that DNA that I keep seeing. Removing any and all strongholds, removing this entity from your ancestral DNA and templates, removing any and all entities from my ancestral DNA and templates. Repeat, please.
Removing any and all entities from my ancestral templates and DNA.
How's the back of your head feel?
I was getting a slight headache, but now I'm okay.
Okay.
Just a little tinge, but it's not. I was getting a slight headache before earlier.
Okay. I want you to bring your awareness to the left side of your body, just right outside between your shoulders and the top of your head. I want you to bring your awareness there.
Oh.
And let me know if you see anything, feel anything, hear anything, know anything.
Yeah. There
What is it?
is an energy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's here.
Okay. Explain that to me.
So the last time there was an energy here and it was removed. And now there is a different energy here. It's like goo, like blubber,
Mm-hmm.
uh
Mm-hmm.
black
Mm-hmm.
and like attached. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the black goo, the black slime
Tar.
that, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's alien. It's on the earth now,
Mm-hmm.
and it has attached to me. It's the black goo, that it's the black slime, it's the nanos,
Mm-hmm.
and it's here.
Mm-hmm. Is it also somehow connected, not necessarily connected, but working, can work with the third eye?
It would be a part of the hindrance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to bring, let's take a deep breath in. I want you to bring your awareness to this energy. And I want you to, this is all part of the whole thing. This is all part of the essence of the entity. This is part of when we spotted the alien technology. This is part of it, of how it works. So We need this energy to completely remove all of their essence. This is part of what I call their essence. The black goo. They can trick you into believing that it's you, but it's not. This is all them. This is their essence. Release and remove that. Deny that. Do not give it power, the authority to come in, to seed itself. Release it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. This black goo I see is what's responsible for those portals that you see, those doors. That's it's like a technology that opens up these doors. And I'm telling you, there's some books. This is how it's using that to get within the subconscious to like open up these vast portals. So
And
whatever
one
that
in
is.
particular. Hmm.
Mm,
There's a book Anne Rice wrote called Memnoch the Devil.
mm,
It affected everybody who read it.
mm. Yeah, it's getting through that way through this fantasy, this escapism.
It's a vampire novel,
Mm,
and it was an argument between Memnoch the Devil and the quote unquote Christ, which she knows nothing about the Christ because she completely gutted him. I hated her portrayal of it. And it's the way humans vision Christ versus seeing him as um, a strong,
mm-hmm.
competent, someone who actually is a fighter, but not in a negative way. And she just destroyed it was awful. When I finished reading that book, I was in the fetal position, and I had to throw it away on in the outside of the house. That book is definitely opened portals, and unfortunately, probably hundreds of thousands, millions, I don't know, people read that book. So that opened a portal, and lots of people are affected by it.
Okay, but that's that's going to end today, and that's not going to be you. You as angel, you are a sovereign soul. You have a creator. You belong to a creator. You are one with source, and source is one with you. Anything outside of that is just noise, entities, energies that need to feast off of your kinetic God energy because it does not have life force on its own. This love for self has to come way up, and this is the energetic signal that you put out for them to release the things of deception, the tools of deception that they have seeded. Scanning that head once more. Let me know if that energy is still there.
I'm getting the last little bit,
Mm-hmm.
particularly behind the eyes, attached to.
Still behind the eye. I see it. The mouth,
Okay.
the tongue, Dissolve it. I actually see the Christ here. I actually see the Christ.
I have been using the energy to get rid of.
And I'm gonna allow Christ to do his work. I'm gonna hold the light language as we continue to clear here. Mingara shumbanire kinguna. Bandire kingara shambane. Mandira kangire shambane. Shambanira tingara shambaranta. There's something that you're drinking as well. I don't know what it is. It's in a teacup. I don't know what you're drinking, but there's something that you're drinking which they like.
Sugar?
Possibly. Okay. Release that. Mandira king. Mandira satangara shimbanata. Andire sitandire kinganireta. Amburusandire. Hindera shandeta. Bandire kangere shumbaraneta ambane. Anere singara shumbade karashande. Amburi shunire tinkera mandireta. Mindo shuanaram. Bararandire shumbaranita. Andere singara manere tuna. Andire shandire kingara shumbarandi. Ambara sandire tingara manne. Ingara shande atandire tingara dambuna. Andere shinda ambande. Ambara sandire kangara shande. I munaramba. Ambara sing mandire shindan. Mendera shingara min buanande. Nimburu shunduru tangara me. Ambra sandirandi. Indaranga. Mandiri shimbuana karamande. Mandira sata. Mandira sata karanina. Mandira singara shina. Bandira tani. Andira satingra. Mimburutu shunderata. Bandira shinara rambena kandireta. Mandeta lindera shudura bandiri dudushum bandira tangira. Ambara satandira. Take a deep breath out. It feels like this thing wants to come out of the mouth. I can taste the toxicity. It is coming out. Bandiri sinara. Banda karashinda. Bimburutu nande tingara shumba. Amburi satandiri tingara. Humbarande shande nande. Ambara singarane. Humburu chutu nande tane. Imurshu mbururandika. Ambara sanina. Ambara satakaranina rambandira tingara. Humburu tunururan shandeaka. Ambira sande. Hanira shingande. Ambiranda kanere antingara shandire. Mandi muruduru shandira mbandi eka. Andira, deep breath in. At an open mouth, release now. Mande. Ingara shambani, deep breath in. And an open mouth, release. 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 There's a lot of releasing going on now. From the crown and from the mouth, from the essence. Deep breath in. And an open mouth, release. Release. Deep breath in. And an open mouth, release now. It's like a push out. Deep breath in. I want you to push it out. Mandire simba. Handeka. Umbarasa. Imbarasa ndire tindandi. Bandiri jumba. Umbarakanera sandire kingra. Bandira sandina. Ambra sanderati. Kimburuanda karashane. Inana mandire andi. Kimbana tingra shamburanireta. And this thing wanted to seed itself within your soul line.
Yes, it has been trying. I've had some issues.
It feels like it wants your ascension. Like it feels like it wanted to attach to you for you to carry it someplace.
Yes.
So it's like it was using you as a transport, as a container to get to something else. Man boasha. Mandira kingra shambuana karamba. Hiu banara karamaniresta. Lambanere buanere tankara shingara. Himburutanire kingra. Mandira sitaramba. Mandira kangara shamberetta. Mandira kandia tambere kingra shambarandeta. Lumbara sata kiramana. Lumbara sata kramandireta, lumbara santera kambane, kambara sandire shumana, kanada sandire mundere shata, kambara sandire munduru tambara, mambara takrinia shumbara tangara shumba, ambere sandireta. Ambara santengara shumbara tanira tingra. And when we get done here, I need you to clean all of the mirrors in your house. Mambera tingara shumba neta. Shumbara takara maneta. Lambana
Oh,
sandira.
okay.
Do you see it?
I have two mirrors, one in the bathroom and then a smaller mirror with Sao Paulo.
Yes.
I have that and just with bleach and then with Sao Paulo.
Yes.
So
Yes, please.
that
Bleach. Use
I have
bleach.
that.
Okay. Hmm.
I have been. I know entities have been one trying to kill me. Every
Mm-hmm.
few months, I would get attacked, and then a few years ago, I was laying on my stomach, like almost sleep in that state, and then there was an attack on my back, and I had to flood my system with love in order to raise my vibration in order to get it out. So when I sneezed, it exited like millions of needles, and it's just someone told me a few years ago the reason because I I would try because people would say nice things about um doing acid and rolls and things like that. I was like, well, I want to experience those things, but I was never allowed. Like no one would sell me those kinds of drugs. Nobody. It was not allowed. And so I asked the person, why is that? And it's like, because if that happened, the beings would come into me and take over my body and control. So it was never allowed for me to do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. You have to allow, you have to give them authority. Greater he that is in me than he that is in the world. These things cast massive illusions. They have to use all of these trick mirrors. This is a difference between getting going into the higher sphere. If we can't defeat the enemy outside, we can't defeat the enemy within. The enemy within, just as you have light within, that enemy that comes in the form of these negative thoughts can really do some damage when you buy into it. You have to believe that you are stronger, and you have to believe that you are worthy and that you are deserving of grace. Because you are. We are. Humanity is not your enemy. This deep-seated feeling that you've always felt, these were not, what I say, the thing was trying to seed consciousness. This was not your consciousness, not your memory. This was the essence of this thing that I saw attached as early as 2 years old. We have many
That was the
battles.
point I almost drowned.
Really? Okay. That fear that you had, that's what it caught a ride on. Feasting off of the fear. You got to start releasing that. And so this is the work that you're going to do, because this thing was trying to get into your soul line, because you're angel, you're very important, you're very special. Your soul is very special. These beings are grasping for air right now. They know what time it is. They're trying to do anything they can to ascend with us. And at the end of this age, it's a time where you face it. We come to spar with these, to remove it, to grow past it, because in a way, yes, it's an entity that's trying to hit you right on your soul line, but at the same time, it's also part of why you are able to move to the next level of expansion, because you're able to clear it, to move past it, to know that you are greater than it because of who you are, because you are part of Source God. You're part of the infinite energy that was and always is and always will be. There isn't any beginning or ending with you. And this is all I'm channeling, all of this. They want to keep you in disillusion. And a lot of these books and these fantasy films and things like that, because they're trying to find an entrance in, a portal in, like a mirror in to your consciousness, because they want to see themselves so that they can, wow, I'm learning a lot within this session. They want to travel with us to where we're going as a whole of humanity. Because there will come a time when we will not be operating within this flesh and within this realm, that we will expand into other, into a different form, back into light. This is where they're hoping to go. They want to taint the light. And just take a deep breath in. Exhaling out any and all residual energies. The one thing about entities is, once you bring awareness and light to their hiding places, their cloak is off and they scramble. So either one or two things. They will have to find another host, or they'll have to go back through the dark portal that they came through. Releasing yourself from angel in this time, in any dimension of time. Releasing your essence from her soul line. She is whole, she is sovereign, she is free. Scanning your body from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, and let me know if this energy is gone.
The last little bit of my big toe.
Okay. Releasing.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
You have addressed all, I think all of everything that I wrote down. The fear of the things, the taking the control, confidence, and the knowledge of knowing what happened, like where my hatred and disdain for the human race came from. And everything was addressed.
Thank you. And with that being said, I want you to just sit within this breath. And now we're going to start the process of the consecration of the true source energy and the spirit waters, this internal baptism, clarifying and purifying every cell, every strand of DNA, every string of hair on your head must get renewed right now in the name of Yeshua Jesus. Must get renewed right now. Any and all essence that needs to come out from the pores, any and all remnant of the energy has to leave now. Low field energies cannot live and dwell within a divine vessel. Breathing in to your own light, your own divinity, your own power, your own trust. This self-love vibration. Source wants to code this within you, this self-love vibration. I'm even seeing, like, how skeletons in the closet, like all of those things, and that's past life stuff. Just all being released in this moment. Feeling the coolness of the spirit waters from the crown of your head. Just running through your veins, almost purifying the blood within you, renewing the covenant with Source God, bringing light and expansion to any dark spaces within, consecrating and purifying and magnifying the love that you are. Disconnecting from any and all energies, timelines, portals, dimensions. Consecrating that, burning the ends of the energetic cords that were used today. Consecrating our energy as I consecrate my own energy, cleansing and purifying, and being renewed within the spirit of Yeshua Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Christ energy and vibration, cleansing and purifying and consecrating and expanding us right now. Bottom of the spine is relaxing. Those ancestral curses I see as things are coming back into place. Your soul has worked for this for multiple lifetimes, and it has all happened now. And may Source God provide what Source provides to all children a blanket of love. And may you just allow that to swaddle you right now in this infinite energy of this beautiful love that magnifies the love from within. Within this stillness, within this space, within every breath of life, which comes from the divine, from Source God. May you feel the potency and the energy and the love and the true vibration of God within every part of this quilt, this spiritual quilt, this blanket of love. And just sit within this energy, this love vibration. And just allow it to heal you, to be with you, to support you, to join you, to refine you, to protect you. Divine protection is yours. See, this entity tried to turn who you are around on you. You are protected. You are beauty. You are every good thing because you're a birth of the highest caliber of light and of love and of frequency and of wisdom. This is who you are. And so it separated you from yourself so that it can wear your essence and then mirror it back to you as if you are part of it, when in fact it stole part of you to become what it is. All of that gets removed and returned back to you, your energy cleansed, whole, and purified and consecrated, and may you never be without it. You are love. You are loved. You are supported. So it is. Just sit here a moment longer. I see some divine codes coming back in for you. There's a lot of color coming back. I literally see the quilt, the blanket of love. There's a divine restoration even coming to your face. The healing of it, even the jaws. I'm not sure if you get locked jaw or pain. There's a healing and a restoration. It's like being touched by the hands of God, by the hands of Source. You are worthy to receive this love. You are worthy. You are. You are. You are. You are. You're being restored. Restoration. There's a natural decalcification of the third eye. It's a restoration of that as well. So I can see that God is doing that work within you, as you will need spiritual eyes to see for divine protection. I see a final sweep being done on your back, energy sweep of the spine. These were all of your DNA and your codes. So you're really being healed and cleansed on a DNA level. There's beautiful life force coming back in. Even through the tips of the fingers. There's some life force coming back in, life force that was taken. This is your divine energy coming back in, whole, cleansed and purified, consecrated. I see a collective code coming up. Very dark, murky waters. Almost black and gray, like a charcoal gray. I'm hearing the word shipwreck. It feels that this is a collective energy that you've brought here. You're a bigger piece to the puzzle. This is why they wanted to keep you lowered. It's part of the restoration of it's humanity's codes, what I was talking about, the Admiralty Law. Feels like I'm seeing some original infliction, but I'm getting shipwreck. So there's something that has happened within the code of humanity, within our DNA sequence. There's a shipwreck energy that kind of put us on this trajectory. So there's a collective template being healed right now too as well. There's a purification of that. Thank you. There's a beautiful new timeline that humanity is about to enter. Although it may seem bleak, it may seem like there's a lot going on, but there's beauty on the other side of the storm. I see it. But we have to be ready to hold the vibration of it, because it's of a massive vibration. We have to be able to hold it, and God has to be able to trust us with it, to entrust us with these codes. So we have to have strong boundaries and divine protection around us. And in a moment, I'm going to bring you up out of the state of hypnosis. What we're going to do is we're going to, at 0, close the door to the subconscious mind, protecting all the work we've done here today, blocking out the negative, only bringing back the positive. And we're going to bring back that remembrance, starting to come up slowly at 1. Coming back up a little bit more. See, this is your baptism. Those murky waters were not just collective. That's all the dirt that was washed off of your soul. And the reversal of when I count from 0 to 5 completes the baptism that your soul has been on. It completes the submerging into the water. And when I count up to 5, you will come out of the water purified, holy. Coming up a little more at 3. Taking a deep breath in. At 4. And 5. Out of the water. Holy, cleansed, purified, consecrated, protected. And you can open your eyes. Open your eyes when you're ready. When you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
When I'm ready.
Oh, you can open your eyes.
Okay.
Wow. How you feeling, my dear?
Really good.
Really good. I'm feeling good too.
And also wondering why I can't have a normal session.
I know. Because
I
I
was
know.
not expecting that. I was
So,
expecting to go back and have like some ancestral something with like maybe um no, I did the mother figure thing, but like something, and this was insane.
I know. I always go so much over. I'm just long-winded. I always just go so much over the session time. I'm really bad. I got to get better at that. But this was beautiful, and I hope that the list of everything I had you write down, were you able to get the answers to a lot of those?
Yes, thank you very much. 'Cause I wouldn't have been able to do this without you.
Oh, thank you.
You have been a blessing in my life, and I think because of the fear, and I had to pull pull away, and then got sidetracked, and it was like, you need to go back because you need to go back. It was like, um, the first one was of course dealing with the seated rooted issues with humanity, and um, the other was so it's and I it was the fear of actually me dealing with other entities, and it's like you were pouring into me, and it was like giving me confidence, and you know getting rid of the fear,
Mm.
which was a main aspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that really helped. I am really, 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 really glad I did this.
Awesome. I'm so happy for you. And, it's a very interesting, it was so funny. And I don't know, I'm going to show this to you. Um, when you first said that, when I asked you what you looked like, and you said that you looked like this being, right? That, um, I can't remember, but I heard, well, rather I felt when I asked you who told you that. I remember I asked you that. I felt a separate consciousness. And so I just allowed it to play out, right? But I knew that there was some sort of separate consciousness that would show up. And the moment Tika came up, energy was like, "Nah, girl." I was like, "Tika, girl, I don't trust you. I don't feel you."
But you know what happened, because there is a show called Pluribus that you have got to eat. It's a, it's 7 episodes, but at least look at the videos that are summing it up. It's crazy because it has a lot to do with like what you have been talking about. But the whole, when it was like she was smiling, and the way she was smiling, and I was like, that's interesting. But I didn't want to say, because I was like, okay, just trust the process. But it was like she was smiling, like, and I was like, okay. Uh, and it was just, it was odd. But I was like, it's the same way as the last time when it was like we were in the seventh dimension with the Fey beings, and it was like, all right, well, we'll see what it is. Because that time I was looking forward to going there. This time my heart started racing. I was like, oh, uh-oh. Like last time I was excited. The first time I was afraid. That was when I was um uh gutted in my throat as a bear. So this time when my heart started racing, I was like, okay, noted.
Yeah,
But
I
I
could see
wasn't
those
afraid to go
reactions
in it.
too. I
I
I want to I want to show you this. This was I did this before you went into hypnosis. And it had the hand. So it reminded me of all the Hindu names you were mentioning. And this is where I knew how to read. Like these are all like this was the third eye energy on the ring finger. So it was like that when you were talking about the bondage, right? And I was made me think about marriage, but how the third eye is like you think about marriage, that person knows you through and through, you know? And so you have to be very careful who you marry because you could be giving them access into like a sacred part of yourself, as well. And then I was getting the point when you point at someone, it's really bad because it gets all this energy here. It almost feels like you cursing someone or like an entity, that's where the pointing finger I asked about. And then here, it's like in between the thumb and this finger here, it's like it's like our DNA, right? I wrote mutation. And it's very interesting. If you look at someone's hand, it's like webbed, like almost like
Yep.
not human. You know what I mean? So it was very, very, it's very trippy, how this came through before you even gave me any of these Hindu names. And, um, and I just want to clarify, and this was the entity where I asked you to look to your left. How I spotted it was here. It was this massive
Mhm.
energy over here above on your left side. And here's the claws. This is how it was anchoring your feet down into the water. It was like a claw, like a bird claw, like a massive claw. That's
That
when you were
makes
talking
sense.
about it was in your feet. Yeah, that's the claw, and it was at the feet here. And yeah, and even in the middle of our hands, you know how we either have an M, like I have an M
Mhm.
on mine, which is like if you like have M's, normally you're like healers and things like that. There's a face in the palm of the hands, right? And
Mhm.
so I think this whatever entity, because it was shape shifting, it was just a reptilian, guys. That's what I knew. It was so I let it tell me because we're learning here. But in the end, I knew it was a reptilian. That's why I asked you to take a look at the eyes. It was hiding in this. It was hiding in like the Hindu and all that. It's just a reptilian. They will do
Mm-hmm.
anything so that you think that the fire's coming from somewhere else. Now, do I think there's merit to this? Yeah, I absolutely. That's why I let it keep talking, because I this showed up and I wanted to know about it. But ultimately, it was a reptilian cloaking, because I saw it's like a that being that the first thing that you said you were, that was the
Mm-hmm.
AI. I saw that as this AI kind of thing that it set up to like as this separate consciousness thing that it was using to like get information. It was kind of like, I'm not gonna say it was harmful. It was just kind of there, and
Yeah.
the reptilian was using it. So it felt like, that's why I kept asking you about the color blue. I kept asking you about the undertones, because when I spot in blue, we want it to be pristine blue. If it has a gray undertone, a ashiness, or anything else, it's typically a gray working in conjunction with the reptilian, because the grays deal with the technology. So I think that being that I saw was like it felt like it was a deactivated gray. It didn't feel like it had it didn't have a lot of spark to it. So either it was very new, or when this thing receives consciousness, it's like the reptilian gets it. It was really kind of weird, but it didn't feel like a stronghold. It just felt like something that was there, that the reptilian was using as a tool, you know. And so I just wanted to explain that to you. And when you mentioned the goo, the dark goo, you know,
Mm-hmm.
so this is very much tech, right? The dark goo, but also too, it is attached to our emotional state as well. We can get the dark goo when we go through deep, deep seasons of depression, deep, deep seasons of like resentment and regret, more so regret. And I mean a type of regret that's hunting, So I'm just giving a teaching that we can also find this black goo in these emotions, as well. So I just wanted to point that out as well. So we cover everything. But I saw the eyes. I saw the reptilian eyes, and so that's why I asked, "Who are you really? Who are you really?" Because I saw it, and so yeah, it's always fun when they try to hide. I'm like, "Girl, you can't hide. We're gonna find out." Like,
You are very known. Like when like they don't like you coming for them. Cause I felt that I was like, oof. And it's like, yeah, no, we know you kind of messing up our stuff.
well, I'm sorry, but they can't be here. We don't allow entities to come in here and take over. You're very important too. It's very interesting how that collective code. Do you see? I just want to tell everyone this. Thank you so much, Angel, because do you see how you're healing? Once we healed you, you were holding a collective peace. So I saw the murky waters. You know how people do readings and they'll talk about murky waters, or you're going through murky waters, but humanity is passing through these murky waters. And then I just heard shipwreck. It felt like a collective energy of how almost like this energy that we've been kind of going through, just the unlawfulness and the not being able to have peace and unity, felt like we were at the beginning of that, of seeing what happened. And it was a dark murky water, like a charcoal gray, and then I just heard this shipwreck energy. So it's like I don't know how we got off track, but it felt like what you were saying. You had the fear is what the thing held on to. That kind of happened to the collective too. So in a way, we were able to get into the collective template through your own healing today, which is very, very beautiful. And it got to see that us as humanity, we can't get into the fear, because they're able to use that to lower our field And then
Mm.
not only do they get people individually, but they collectively. So, in some regards, Angel, I want to expand out the template here. In some regards, this is also a collective energy that the attachment was also has a collective vibration. So it's also part of what the collective is going through, almost being held underwater, which is why I've been channeling the maritime law. Now I see where it's coming from, stemming from our fear, from and it's keeping us lowered in frequency. This is why we have the war, the strife, the division, and all of that. So thank you for allowing the collective to receive a healing today. That was unexpected, but thank you very
Thank you. This was really good. This was
much. 4 hours later.
insane. I'm glad because I really did not know where I was. When I first came out and I saw the sun, but it wasn't clear. But I was in the forest and I was like, I thought maybe the shades, but it wasn't. It didn't look like a on land forest. So I thought I was in another world, and I kept
Mm-hmm.
hearing spores. But then when I started, and it was like, am I underwater? Because there were no bubbles, but I mean, it wouldn't be. But and it just was weird. I was like, I think I'm underwater. Yep, nope, I'm underwater, and then and just started sinking.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
started sinking.
And when I said like everything's a lie, I I'm not saying that the whole Lemuria was a lie, but it felt like a lie. It felt like more so what we were experiencing is how deep into this other world, right? Because water is also my sign for consciousness, and consciousness played a
Mm,
very big role in this. So it felt like how deep we were into, you know, whatever vibration that this thing has been able. And this is different lifetimes. This is not just this lifetime. Like you have been trying to overcome this for at least 2 or 3 lifetimes. And at the end of the age, like the karmic debt is not just the debt that we have other people, but it's even all of these massive energies we've been holding, right? Because a natural portal, right? These ages, these are defined by source God. You know, they're not they always come. This energy always comes. It's a natural portal that opens up. Rather, this energy, I saw it creating portals through mirrors, and
mhm.
and it had a portal in your third eye as well. I saw it. I saw a door, which is beautiful. The Christ came at the end to restore that, but but yeah. So I think it used that because I'm not sure if you have a connection with Lemuria, but it kind of used that to, you know, to kind of scapegoat a little bit, although it ended up telling on itself because
Mhm.
it parallels the consciousness of how deep that it was trying to take you under. So that
And that's the reason why I was just seated. It was like seated at the base of my consciousness, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So, wow, that was crazy.
and I don't even know why these entities try because I can taste you. I literally tasted this
Mhm.
thing. So when Tika stepped up, I was like, Tika, you better tell the truth because I can taste you and I know that you are negative. And I
And
felt
at
that
a
I
point,
had a run in with her before. I didn't like her. I just didn't like the energy.
and I was, 'cause I remember the first when we went to the seventh dimension. I picked up immediately that it was just all deception, but this time it was so uncanny that I was like, maybe it's like it's a little uncanny, but maybe I should give this a shot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but then I was like, no, I'm uncomfortable. Like and I said I'm uncomfortable.
I was uncomfortable for the moment. I just didn't I didn't even want to talk to Tika cuz I didn't like her. I just didn't it felt like I had like knew like not knew her, but it felt like this energy either I had a run in with before. It was just like I was just like, no, I don't want to be talking to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was boy. I was glad that is done with because once I started feeling uncomfortable, it was so weird. And then I was like, oh, it was like mistrust, but I was like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
that
what's happening
but
here.
that's how I felt though, immediate mistrust with this entity. I knew that that wasn't even them. Like, but it actually was able to get us into this thing. So the hands are so important for the
Mm,
cleansing and everything. And these entities, y'all, they are slippery.
yeah.
And I was collecting some writings from all of my sessions about the Satan. I call it the Satan body because this has come up a lot, where different parts of the body are attached to different energies and deities and things. And this was just also too just another confirmation. And it's about the cleansing of the body. See, it's like when we're not cleansed, when we're doing things just to gain energy, and we're even, I think you said it, it's all reciprocal. You have to give something to get something. You can't just, you can't get more than what you already are. So this is why we have to really know who we are. Like, it's just like I felt like, the people using these yoga practices for vanity and things of that nature, and they're not, you know what I mean? They're not about that life. They're
Hmm.
not, they're just, that it's not going to honor you back,
Nope.
because you're just raping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reciprocity is how this universe works. And so that was like a beautiful lesson that came out of this as well. And cleanliness is next to godliness, and reciprocity. Um, yeah. So thank
I
you.
did have one question. So I have ordered like some herbal recently just to kind of start the process because I know my addiction is sugar. And so
Mm,
it's like it's something you're drinking. So mostly like I used to, I don't know my sister. I used to live with my sister some time ago and I didn't used to drink sodas.
mm-hmm.
I stopped drinking sodas and I bought that back in. And then also just drinking like lemon. It's like powdered lemon, but like with sugar, it's a lot of sugar. And sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
try to cut that with honey, but I'm trying to like just slowly but surely because I will not be able to just quit cold turkey. Just bring other things into my body. Like I have sea moss, I have black
Mm-hmm.
seed oil, I have the soursop mixture. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to do that to kind of wean myself off of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you may even want to try to do a I don't know why I was going to say something else, but I'm hearing a fruit flush, because technically it's still sugar, but it's natural. So, and then I
Because I
wanted to
have been
say,
hearing that.
okay, so fruit
Hmm.
flush or fruit cleanse. I actually did 90-day raw. Actually, it was 100-day raw last year, 2 years ago. Um, and I was taking these herbs, so I did a massive detox, a parasite, heavy metals, all of that. Um, and I can give you this website too, and you can get these herbs. They really work. And so once you get a lot of that out, the cravings go away, because what it is, it's the
Hmm.
parasites that actually, or the nanos, or you mentioned nanos. It's that is what's craving it. And so this is also the other healing. Every single person is dealing with something. And these are actual little entities, parasites, or these little nanos. They're little tiny little entities. And so we want to constantly cleanse every few months, just to make sure. They put so much stuff out in the food and in the atmosphere, in the
Hmm.
technology. It's kind of hard to escape it. So we just, every few months we do some sort of cleanse. So I think that will be good. But I'm hearing a fruit flush for you. I'm hearing that, which is going to naturally
It,
flush out the nanos and stuff, especially with the herbs and sea moss and all of those things. So
it's been for the past probably month, year, something just like you need to get the fruit. And I've been looking at the fruit and I'm like,
hey,
okay.
if you
It's
ever
like you
want to
need to
do,
do it.
hey, let me know, because I like these little challenges. If you ever want to do one, even if it's like for a week or so, I'll do it with you.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
do I'll do it with you. And we're like, how you doing today, girl? I'm barely hanging
I
on.
would love that because I would love to have somebody else to do it with. That would be
I
great.
love these little challenges because it helps you stay motivated because I am telling you.
Good, because I also my aunt who is deceased now. She introduced me to rutabagas and
Mm-hmm.
like the root vegetables. I love, but that rutabagas is kind of tough. And I was like, oh, I have a rice cooker. Just put it in a rice cooker. What's the other? The radishes, like root vegetable, which I love. Like I love root vegetables over fruit because the fruit don't taste as good as it used to.
Oh man, I'm
Um,
telling you, it doesn't. It
mhm,
doesn't. I don't
mhm,
know why. I mean, we know why, obviously,
mhm.
but it's horrible. It's really bad. I don't know what. I don't know what. It's just horrible. But yeah. So just start thinking about that. This was amazing. I couldn't be happier. Spiritual bath, spiritual bath, spiritual bath. If you don't have a bath, spiritual shower. I've
I
been
have a
hearing
bath.
rosemary. Do you have any rosemary?
I love rosemary. That's my favorite herb.
You need to put some rosemary in that bath, girl. I'm channeling that.
Okay, no
Uh
problem.
huh.
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
rosemary. I don't know what it is about rosemary, but we like this. I love rosemary.
Yeah. You know what I'm even seeing? I want you to put
Okay,
some at the head of like your bed and in the corner, this
okay.
corner, if you're in your room, it's this corner right
Hmm.
here.
Where
Like,
my bed is here,
uh huh, the other corner.
over here.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing. Is there a window right there, right behind you to the?
Yes.
Not there. Scan all the way back over. Back.
Oh, this way.
Yeah, there.
Okay,
There.
so back by my door. That's my
Yep.
door going out. Okay,
Okay. Rosemary right there.
interesting.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. And then I'll do the bleach for the mirrors
Mm-hmm.
and
Put some sea salt in the corners of your room as well. If you want to put rosemary in each corner with a little bit of sea salt, you can do that as well. But I
okay,
specifically saw that where that door is. I didn't know there was a door there, but I just energetically felt like the rosemary should go there. And then at the seat of
okay,
your bed. So when you get out of the bed, wherever you get out of the bed and your feet hit the floor, put a spring of rosemary there and some sea
okay.
salt. Hmm.
What is the spiritual meaning of rosemary? Why particularly rosemary?
This is just what I'm channeling for you, but I know that it's protection, like purification as well.
Okay, okay,
Let me
okay.
even see if I can find out more about it.
I
Mm,
just I don't know what it is. I love rosemary. Hmm.
remembrance, love, loyalty, protection, purification, linked to ancient Greek, Roman, Christian traditions, where it symbolizes um, what fidelity at weddings, remembrance of dead, passed away people, warding off negative energy,
Hmm.
and even the Virgin Mary. I'm not sure. It's used for enhancing, now this is just Google, used for enhancing memory, spiritual cleanse, promoting clarity, connection with the ancestors, often burned as incense or used for grounding and vitality. So pretty much the protection and purification. This is kind of what I was kind of thinking more so.
Okay,
Yeah,
alrighty.
yeah. But that's
Okay,
coming
when
up
do
for
you want
you.
to start the fruit thing? I will have to get the something to do it because my equipment broke, so I have to buy
Okay.
some new equipment for fruit.
Let me
But,
know.
but
Just like email me. I mean, sooner than
okay,
later, you know?
yeah, I'm going to get it
Yeah,
probably
sooner
within the
than
next
later.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sooner than later. That would be
Okay.
really cool if we can all, like on the channel, just kick off some sort of like fast for the new year or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that could
okay
be
with that.
cool. All right. All righty, my dear. Well, you got a lot of work to do.
Yep.
Um, So someone said I need detoxing and now I feel more motivated. Yes, and we need to motivate each other. You know, they want to disconnect us from connecting, but we can do greater things like we can do together. And I'm so happy, Angel, because you've always had this thing where like you just feel like you don't fit into humanity or you just don't want to be a part of this. And I know it's
Mhm.
hard because we all want to leave the matrix, but see that's the thing. They want to disconnect us when we actually need more togetherness, you know? It's beautiful. So Natalie says, "What incredible, powerful, eye-opening, enlightening, transformative, inspiring, insightful session! Wow! Thank you, Tahira, for all of your amazing, heart-centered, life-changing teachings. Wow! Thank you guys so much. Thanks for everyone. You know, in the comment sections. Sorry, I was busy doing my job, so I couldn't get to all of the comments, but thank you all so much for supporting the session, and thank you, beautiful angel, angelic angel, for being here today. You are just so special, and you are so loved. I just want you to know that.
Thank you. And
You're welcome.
thank you. I'm glad. I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I did this.
Yay! I'm so happy too because this was such a massive energy that was trying to hijack your evolution as a
Hmm.
soul through
Yep. And
fake
I knew I was like,
consciousness.
yep. I was like, you need to do this. Like, you need to do this. You need to find out what's going on with you.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Awesome. Awesome.
So,
Awesome. Awesome. Guys, I do want to say really quickly before I let you guys go, I do have this session discounted to the end of the month. And it's literally $200 or $300 off because normally, you know, these are, you know, I I be getting that work in. I just,
hmm,
I be doing this. I be clearing for real. But I always do this at the end of every year. It's like an open call for people to come in. And I understand, the economy right now. So it's an open call for people to come in to get this type of healing. No, it does not have to be on YouTube. Angel was just, she just happened to bless us with her presence today. And I'm so happy that you did so that other people can, see the healing that they need to get for themselves as well. Yay. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and be get out of here. Thank you so much, Angel. I'm sure we'll talk soon. And I will see you guys in another video. And I love you. I love you. I love you. And so it is as we walk together in divine love. And I'm going to try to click us